What's up, everybody? It's the Digital World Podcast. Here you see that the US dollar year over year changes at a level that usually leads to financial slash economic stress. Here we can see all the previous highs that the dollar has been at, right? On the highest level being in 2015, which caused the China devaluation plus a global recession. Here we even see the GFC recession. We're reaching levels that uh, or resemble the GFC. And if you know anything about the dollar milkshake theory, in that thesis by Brent Johnson, he expects it to go to levels that people don't even believe possible right now. So this signals distress globally whenever the dollar's rising, because a lot of people's debts are denominated in dollars. And so if the dollar is up, that's a problem. And with interest rates for the US and for the world at large, it's going to cause a lot of defaults, sovereign defaults. Highly recommend you check out Uneducated Economist. He talks about this stuff. Listen to this closely, folks, because this is where we're going. And she completely nails it.
And it's not about the US versus China. It's about what underpins a world order is always the financial system. I was very privileged. My father was an advisor to Nixon when they came off the gold standard in '71. And so I was brought up with a kind of inside view of how very important the financial structure is to absolutely everything else. And what we're seeing in the world today, I think, is we are on the brink of a dramatic change where we are about to, and I'll say this boldly, we're about to abandon the traditional system of money and accounting and introduce a new one. And the new one, the new accounting, is what we call blockchain. It means digital. It means having a almost perfect record of every single transaction that happens in the economy, which will give us far greater clarity over what's going on. It also raises huge dangers in terms of the balance of power between states and citizens. In my opinion, we're going to need a digital constitution of human rights if we're going to have digital money. But also, this new money will be sovereign in nature. Most people think that digital money is crypto and private, but what I see are superpowers introducing digital currency. The Chinese were the first. The U.S. is on the brink, I think, of moving in the same direction. The Europeans have committed to that as well.
So there you have it. Folks, we're heading into a society where the financial system underpins a world order. And they're going into the new world order where everything is surveilled. Here we see, actually, let me save this for later. Goldman Sachs begins layoffs targeting mid-level bankers. So layoffs. You think 2022 or something, just wait till 2023 rolls around. That's when you're really going to start feeling the pain of everything. It's coming, folks. So you've got to prepare because it is coming. The US dollar index is at its highest level in over 20 years, up 58% from its lows in 2008. Okay, so we see here 2002-ish this is its highest level. We can trace it back all the way here. So this is telling you a story. And there's a lot more debt in the system now than there was 20 years ago. So you can imagine the stress it's putting on the system. It's called the controlled demolition. This is the British pound. It tanked. This was on Sunday. Folks, these currencies are devaluing at their fastest rate. All the world's countries are devaluing their currency. The systems they're doing away with this old system and getting ready to introduce the CBDCs. So you've got to prepare. This, and you guys should watch Gregory Mannarino. He talks about the debt crisis that we're in. It's the biggest non-story there is right now. So I highly recommend these people that I tell you about. Go watch their videos. You'll learn a lot. And I try to summarize it and give you all the points that I can through the news articles that I see. Okay, so folks, be prepared. We know storms, natural disasters are everywhere, putting even more stress to the system. and they're going to just cause people to clamor for the governments to do something. But folks, the economic system's already failing, and if this is just an impetus for them to come in and be seen as heroes to catastrophe. So prepare ahead of time. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. It's the Digital World Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.